Alright, we have my palette Roundup for the last, like, 3 weeks, because 2 weeks ago I was using this palette, and then we have the last few days. So, take this with a grain of salt, but I have 5 palettes to rank here, and in spot number 5 we have the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana. This is what it looks like. And the reason this is ranking number 5 is because the mattes are just as beautiful as they are. They blend out extremely patchy. Like, these mattes, you very much have to stamp them. And, like, the colors, these browns blend out pretty well. Like, the showstopper of this palette is definitely the shimmers. The shimmers are absolutely fantastic, but the mattes just don't perform to where I want them to. Spot number 4, we have the Jeffree Star Pink Religion palette, and I had used this middle row here, and when I used this row, there was a lack of depth, and I'm hoping in further use of this palette, because, like, the other 2 rows obviously have a lot more depth, but just the row that I had used, that's where I had to rank this. Like, I had to put these in order, and that's where this one had to go. It had a beautiful quality. Like, it blended gorgeously. It just, that specific row, they were all mid-tones. For spot number 3, we have what I'm wearing today, which is the Ace Beaute Tropical Vibes palette. I finally got my last look of this palette, and the reason this is ranked spot number 3 is it's too pigmented. This would not be a very beginner-friendly palette, especially considering it's greens. And it gets a little patchy the further out you blend it, and I do absolutely adore this palette, but I like the quality of spot number 1 and 2 better. Spot number 2 is the Cara Beauty Peace and Lovin' palette, and the reason this is spot number 2 is just because these 2 purple shimmers basically look like this satin hardly swatches at all, and it's so similar to this shimmer. This duochrome is gorgeous, and this yellow is beautiful because I used these 2 purple rows, but that ranked number 2, and then what's ranking number 1 is the Profusion Meadow palette. I used the blue row here, and it outbeats the cranberry row. This blue row, the mattes, beautiful. This this matte with glitter here, stunning. The duochrome, to die for. If you have not picked up this, like, metal palette, like, this is such a beautiful fall, winter, grungy color story. Like, I love these blue, tealy, aqua-y colors.